Short-term retreat, Dhamma talk number 11. In the last Dhamma talk, we used walking meditation as a model to explain some of the true nature of mind and matter. In walking process, mindfulness of the mind, mindfulness of the body plays a key role, and the mind that we note in that process only intention and knowing. So you can say walking meditation, we are using mindfulness of the body as a key segment of the full foundation of mindfulness. And the next one is mindfulness of the feeling, Vedana Vipassana. And in here is very straight and clear. The feeling plays the key role. Vedana. And Vedana is one of the mental factors. They are altogether 52. One of them, mental factor, Cetasika. So we are using mental factor Vedana, feeling, as the key foundation or key group to observe. And this mental factor is a part of what we call mind. Mind is a combination of consciousness and mental factor. Some mistook this feeling, some translate it as sensation in your body. Feeling or sensation as a mindfulness of the body. You're observing the body. Some mistook that way. But it is the mental factor we are observing. In general, there are three kinds of feeling. Here you will know exactly what feeling means. Everybody might perceive feeling differently. Unpleasant feeling, dukkha vedana. Pleasant feeling, sukha vedana. And neutral feeling, upekkha vedana. That's what means when we call feeling. Whether you are feeling pleasant or unpleasant or neutral, that's feeling. Pleasant and unpleasant feelings arises from two sources. One is a physical source and one is a mental source. Let's see an example. Soft, comfortable feeling of a cat is the pleasant feeling you are receiving from the physical source. And when one is feeling great and good due to many things going his or her way, that is called pleasant feeling from mental source. Somanasa vedana. Okay. Feeling from the cat is called sukha vedana. Pleasant feeling from physical source. Pleasant feeling from mental source. Somanasa vedana. Same thing when you have a pain in your knees and hips that you experience while you are in sitting meditation. That is the unpleasant feeling from the physical source. Dukkha vedana. And also feeling arising from difficult situation and conditions in your life. They are called domanassa vedana, unpleasant feeling arising from the mental source. So, we can split that 3, pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral, into 5. Pleasant, 1 from physical source, 1 from mental source. Unpleasant, 1 from physical source, 1 from mental source, and a neutral feeling. But these feelings are so profound and so distinct in every one of us, and having it all the time. In this meditation practice, Buddha gave this feeling vedana a special status, a different category by itself. It's only one of the 52 mental factors, but stands alone because of its significance in your life and in your practice. Now, we start practicing this mindfulness of the feeling. When you start practicing, where do we start? We start from the most obvious one. And what is most obvious? Feeling pain. Painful feeling that comes from the physical source. Knee pain, hips pain, joint pains, ankle pain, back pain. They are so obvious, we start from there. You are doing a sitting meditation, some within 5 minutes, some maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. Pain arises. That's called meditation pain. And it may be any part of your body, knees or back or neck or shoulder. And when these pain arises, one must observe with patience and tolerance. Without having patience and tolerance, you will not succeed observing these painful feelings. Because these painful feelings will make you tired, will make you miserable. That's why you need patience and tolerance. These pains, ordinarily it is quite difficult to bear. quite difficult to take. We just try any means and ways to get rid of it because it's difficult. We take Tylenol, aspirin, we move around, we exercise, we do yoga, we stretch. These are the techniques we use to counter this pain because it is difficult to take. But in meditation, you have no choice. You are supposed to do it a certain way. So, when you're practicing mindfulness insight meditation, you have to take it as they come. But this practice can make one bears the pain with ease or even overcome. Of course, with a lot of practice and a lot of patience and tolerance, eventually you can take these with ease and you can even totally overcome. And if you don't succeed, these kind of physical pain will lead to mental distress. Then it is very difficult. Mental pain, mental distress. So let's see this pain. How can you recognize it? What are the characteristics of it? It is the experiencing unpleasantness, experiencing unbearable nature. If you become unbearable at anything, if you become very unpleasant at something, that is the characteristics of pain. How would you define pain? Unbearable nature, unpleasant nature. Function. How does it function, this pain? The function or the job that they do, these pains do, is it will wither you. It will weaken your mindfulness. It will exhaust every energy you have. And it would even undermine your confidence in your practice. Some yogis even give up meditation. Some people feel like giving up the meditation. That's the high level pain. Mid to low level pain too, they have their own function. Mid to lower level pain will make the yogi slacken the practice, slacken the effort. It will make you bored. Some pain are there, but it's neither too much or too little, but it's always there. Eventually you become bored, which means you don't observe anymore. These are the functions, what the job of the pain is. Manifestation. How do they show to you as manifest as? It's a grinding pain. These are the different kinds of pain. Grinding pain, grabbing pain, aches, numbness, poking pain, piercing pain, pins and needles. It can show up in any part of your body. That is how pain manifests as. So when you want to understand pain, you have to know how to recognize its characteristic, and you have to know what they do and how they present it to you, manifest as. Then only you can deal with them. in a sitting meditation. You sit long enough and there's a pain. You're suffering from pain. Especially the beginners. And also people with injuries and old age. Okay. You suffer from pain. And at that time, especially the beginners, they think that, or they might think that, why am I here? Why am I wasting my time here? Why am I needlessly torturing myself with this pain? I better stop it. These kind of thoughts arises when the pains come in. But that through this, actually, you are experiencing the characteristics of pains. You are face to face with the functions of pains and their manifestation. That's what it is. You think that it is needlessly torturing yourself. But actually, that's the truth is, you are face to face with the characteristic, function and manifestation of pain. In fact, our teacher said pain is a great friend of a yogi. Because when pain arises, it grabs your attention. You can't run away from it. Your mind is always there on the pain. The yogi just can't run away from the pain. But if that yogi observe that pain courageously, with patience and tolerance, that yogi will come to know all these characteristics and functions and manifestation. Because when your mind is on the pain and did not move anywhere, your concentration is building up. Your mind is not wandering. Your mind is not jumping to any other thing but pain, 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 pain. But you must be observing it. When the concentration is there, you come to know all these characteristics and functions and manifestation. Which is the true nature of the pain. In one line is, these are all the true nature of the pain. And eventually, after you knowing this slowly and slowly, you come to understand, you experience. Pain is one thing. Pain is all these characteristics and functions and manifestation. One thing, one process, one phenomenon. And knowing is another thing, another process, another phenomenon. It's split. Nama Rupa, like that. And here is, pain is the physical source operating on its own due to the condition. And then there's the mind that knows it. And when you split that way, automatically the suffering doesn't arise in the mind. The suffering doesn't arise in the knowing. Simply knows the suffering, simply knows the pain. But it doesn't take the pain as I, me, or a person. That's how the splits give rise to. That means pain is there, you know that, but it doesn't suffer you. It is not torturing you anymore. That is how one overwhelm or comprehend the pain. Key point: observe courageously with patience and tolerance. For beginners, they simply want to get over with it, or they want to overcome the pain really fast and quick. They want to make the pain disappear. That's what the beginners want, because pain is too much. The reason is they really want a comfort. Every of us want comfort, not the discomfort. That's why they want pain to disappear. When we experience discomfort, actually we yearn for comfort. That's what's happening. I want to get over with it. What it means is, I want a really nice feeling. Yearns for comfort. And this is not only the discomfort and comfort. When someone is experiencing a lot of comfortable feeling, then what happens is that person yearns for more comfort, more comfort, more comfort. Just not enough with one comfort, you want 1,000 comforts. When you are in pain, you want comfort. When you are in comfort, you want more comfort. What is that? That's called lobha, greed. Once more, once more, once more. Experiencing neutral feeling. It'll be interesting when you got there, you'll find out. When you experience neutral feeling, you want more neutral feeling, because neutral feelings are very subtle. There's a calm environment, and it is totally uncomplicated. That's what neutral feeling is. No complication, calm. So when you are in neutral feeling, truly experiencing it, truly knowing it, you want more neutral feeling, you want more neutral feeling, because it is uncomplicated, calm. So look at it. Unpleasant feeling, you want pleasant. Pleasant feeling, you want more pleasant. Neutral feeling, you want more. You want more, you want more. We call it lobha, greed. But there's a specific name for it. You crave, craving, tanha. You crave for discomfort to comfort, comfort to more comfort, neutral to more neutral. You want more, you want more, you want more. Craving, 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 tanha. All feelings lead to craving. Without abandoning craving, one cannot attain the cessation of suffering, or we call it nibbana. Only by overcoming feeling, one can abandon the craving. You must overcome the feeling. Overcoming, overwhelming, comprehending. When you can do that to the feeling, you abandon the craving. You don't crave for anything anymore. You don't crave for the unpleasant feeling or pleasant feeling or neutral feeling. No one likes to engage with unpleasant feeling, but we always want it to disappear. Wanting disagreeable object to disappear is anger. I don't like it. Disappear. It's anger. But wanting is craving. So one must note with an intent to experience, to understand, and gain full awareness of the true nature of pain. When you meditate, your objective, your goal is to experience, to understand, to gain full awareness and comprehension of pain, but not with an intent to make the pain disappear. These are the mental attitudes that one must bear and one should not bear when you are meditating, especially pain. Of course, we use the technique noting, repeating a word mentally. Repeating the word mentally, pain, 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 pain. And if you are emphasizing on the word pain, that's the incorrect way. The word. You are not focusing on the actual sensations and feeling. You are focusing on the word, like saying a mantra. And when you are experiencing pain in your meditation, and if you are really probing and observing, you would also experience heat, sweat, pressure, hardness, vibration, all these things, along with the pain. They are there. And if your concentration is strong, you know about it. What are these? Heat and sweat and pressure and hardness. They are rupa, materiality, matter. So you are aware of the matter too, not only the pain. And these must be observed and known. And if you do that way, that's a correct way, if you observe them and know. But if you are saying pain, 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 focusing on the word, that's a wrong way. It's a diversion. You divert your mind from the pain to the word. Apart from pain, we say there's a heat arises. You must note and unknown. What is heat? Fire element. Then also stiffness and tension, and sometimes vibration. Your pains manifest into vibration, movement. What are they? They are wind element. Sometimes you feel really hard on your ankle or buttocks or hip bone. That's the earth element you're experiencing. Sometimes some people even sweat because so much pain and they are just fighting it off in their mind. They're fighting it off. That's a wrong way of facing pain, fighting. But regardless, when you do that, sweats come in. Sometimes you have to swallow the saliva. What is that? Water element arising. You are observing the pain, but these are there. If your concentration is strong, you are aware of all these little things. Fire element, water element, wind element, earth element. They pops up here and there, here and there. And you're quite aware of it. All these must be observed, noted, and known. You don't have to label it, but you are aware of it. Heat wave coming, you know. Sweating, you know. Oh, grinding hard, and a hip bone, you know. And also, in this engagement with the pain, you become tired, you become exhausted, you become weak. You feel like there's no more energy left. And all these things too, you must observe, note it, and know. Tingling sensation, numbness, aches and pain, aches, piercing pain, poking pain, prickling pain, any kind of pain. You must observe, note it, and know. Even though we are practicing mindfulness of the mind, if you're doing right and if your concentration is strong, all these you become aware. They are always there, but you are not aware of it when you are thinking that there's a painful torture is happening. But when concentration, these become very obvious. This whole bundle, this whole composition is called pain. That kind of awareness showed up. Knowing unpleasant feeling from the physical source. Kayika dukkha vedana. That is due to the imbalance of the four elements. These earth, wind, fire, and water, when they are balanced, your body is perfect. When it's not balanced, when it craps out, it shows up as an unpleasant feeling. And knowing that is called discerning rupa, discerning the matter of body. In other words, you know body as a body. These are happening because of the imbalance of the four elements. That means you are aware, you know body as body. Knowing unbearable, unpleasant feeling is you know the mind as mind, discerning nama. The first one is discerning rupa. In other words, you have a very clear awareness of discriminative awareness of mind and matter. See, all the insights are arising along with it. All that you need is you know as they are, as it is at that moment. You don't have to think, but you already discerned. Excess or deficiency of any of the four elements cause this kayika dukkha vedana, pain from the physical source. So deficiency of the element is the cause, pain is the effect. If they are not deficient or in excess, you won't have that pain. They become deficient or excess, these four elements. Then there's a pain. What's it? You are aware of the causal relationship, cause and effect. The phenomenon or the law of cause and effect. That's what you're experiencing when you know that. The relationship. And also knowing all these things we described. They arise and pass away. They arise and pass away. That means you are discerning the three characteristics of mind and matter. See, these are simply experience. What I'm doing is I'm using words and explaining what they are. You don't have to think at that time. You simply experience these things. Everything is discerning nama, discerning rupa. Causal relationship between nama and rupa. Rupa and nama, nama and nama. And the three characteristics are happening everywhere, simply through experiencing rising and passing away. Constant, instant arising and passing away. So this is in meditation. But here it is. You should carry to your daily life what you learn, what you know. Pain in a daily life we get from a sickness, disease, physical injury, such thing as headaches, stomach aches, and so on. These must be also observed and known. If you are in a great pain due to physical injury, of course, you need to do the bandage and this and that. Somebody might be, nurse might be taking care of it, but you observe the pain. You will see the difference. Let's take an example. Fever. You have a fever, 103, 104. At that time you feel unpleasant. At that time there's an excess of fire element. From 96, 97 go up to 101, 2. Excess of fire element. Just no fever. No. I'm feeling unpleasant. This is excess of fire element. Note and known. Fever is fever. It's always be there as long as the condition permits. Let's take another kind of illness. Hypothermia, malaria. Just know at that time you are feeling very, very, very unpleasant. Chill, shaking. What's that? Excess of temperature. Temperature has two. We say it's a hot temperature and cold temperature. Cold temperature is theta, tezo. Tezo is fire, theta is cold. Cold fire. There's a hot fire and cold fire, two types. Theta, tezo. You must know that way. Indigestion, hiccups, gas attack, bloated, feeling bloated. These are the illness or sickness one experiences now and then. What's that? Number one, unpleasant, unpleasant, unpleasant. Know as unpleasant. Secondly, it is due to excess of water element. Excess of water element. Abdominal pain, diarrhea. Excess of water and earth element. Or deficiency, as the case may be. All physical illness and associated sickness, and even death are due to imbalance of the four great elements, Mahabhuta, earth, wind, fire, and water. Observe, note, known, their characteristics, their functions, their manifestation. Discriminative awareness of mind and matter, causal relationship of mind and matter, and the general characteristic that is pervasive to all mind and matter. Those are the insights. That's what we are learning about. That's it. But the more progress you have, the more clearer you experience, the sharper you experience, the deeper understanding arises. So, understanding and comprehending pain is essential for mindfulness insight you practitioners. You must understand and you must comprehend. If not, pain will take you, channel you to the state of fear, to the state of panic mode. And once you got into the fear mode, panic mode due to pain, the opportunity pain can give to a yogi is totally lost. So don't get into that fear mode, panic mode. May all of you be able to practice mindfulness of the feeling, and may you be able to overcome as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much.